Hey there, welcome back to another episode of The Aftermath. It's our small series where we have little discussions. As always, I'm your fast-talking game guru host, Tom Powter. And with me, he's got quotes, he's got scripts. He's our film fanatic, Tom Roach.
Hello everyone.
You doing good?
Yeah,
not bad, thanks. We're here to talk about The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Hit TV series. Based off a comic book though.
Yeah, well, there's great stories in comic books. Just because they're printed in a cartoon fashion doesn't mean they're any less than books.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
Obviously, The Walking Dead's coming back pretty soon.
Yeah,
mentioned it briefly this Sunday, mentioned it briefly in our podcast, but what are your expectations? I mean, I want to ask you first, what have you thought of the first half of the season so far?
First half of season 4 was, I really enjoyed it. People have pointed out flaws, but I don't mind them. I think it was really good, it was really fun. I liked how they sort of spun off a bit with the governor and we got to know a bit more about him. The finale was epic.
Mm-hmm.
It's the finale.
Best episode of the series so far, I think.
Yeah, we should have got that at the end of season 3. But
yeah.
I like this sort of... Season 4 seems to have fixed some of the bad things in season 3. But I never thought season 3 was terrible.
No, I've always season 3 is probably my favourite at the moment.
Yeah, I think the show is just so good at the moment, and
yeah.
well, it's always been good.
But I mean, very, very, very briefly, when you say bad things about season 3, what sort of things are you talking about?
Well, people hated a few of the characters. People didn't believe. I've read some criticisms about people saying the governor's crap villain.
Yeah, I'll see that. But then people believe other things. I think the governor was a great villain.
Yeah, so do I.
Personally, I think he was a better villain than Shane.
Yeah.
I think Shane was really repetitive.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I know the governor was to an extent, but literally Shane was just, I'm a better father than you.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. And obviously Shane was more of a personal villain, whereas the governor was everyone's villain.
Yeah.
Which I thought made it work really well.
Yeah. And Andrea in season 3 got annoying. And
yeah, the writers made some very questionable writing choices with her.
Yeah.
In that I think a lot of her decisions were just unbelievable.
Yeah, and something with Milton was that he spends the whole series like not wanting to die and try and believe there's something good in the walkers. And the last episode when he's spoiler, gets killed or he gets stabbed and then reanimates. Yep. He's like, oh, just hurry up and kill me because I'm going to kill you. So everything he believed in, he just gives up on it. Yeah,
that's true. Well, rather unfortunately, Milton was a bit of a nothing character in the end.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people do talk about season 3 again very quickly.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought the finale was weak. I thought it was okay. We had 2 major deaths. Andrew was major. Milton was a death. But and it just wasn't what people wanted to see.
Yeah.
They wanted to see the fight, which season 4 delivered on.
Yeah.
So I think season 4 so far has been really good.
Yeah.
And they've been really working with character development.
Yeah.
Carol, I mean, she'll be back. That's one of the things I expect from the next half, to be honest.
Rumours are Morgan's going to.
Morgan's got to make his 1 episode seasonally return.
Yeah. He is a great character.
He is a great character, yeah. I just kind of wonder where he's going to go, because he looked to be on past breaking point. Yeah. But I mean, I'm fine for him to come back. I mean, what do you think Morgan's ever going to become a regular member of the group?
I think he may do. I just think that he would have got over what's happened. Not to be
the death of his wife and son.
Yeah, but I think because he's been unhinged so long and seeing Rick again, there's a lot of people speculated he would arrive at the prison and help fight.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, so I think this even longer.
I mean, his son Dwayne. Yeah. I got the impression he had just been killed when Rick found him. Not just been killed, but
I thought it had been a few months. Because it seemed he had fortified it, and I think that was all paranoia.
Yeah, maybe. Although, I mean, is it really paranoia? I think paranoia is justified in that world.
Yeah, but he's overly fortified everything.
But I mean, as far as season 4 predictions go, I think they'll meet the Hunters, which are apparently a group of cannibals, I think it is.
Yeah, I believe so.
What do you think about Negan?
I'd like to see Negan very much, but I think they may leave him till another season. I think we've talked about how for the second half of this season the threat of walkers has to be more present rather than the threat of other human beings.
Yeah.
So I think maybe And they have to go to Washington DC for him, unless they stick it in Georgia still, because I know they pride themselves of filming on location in Georgia. But I'd like to see him as a maybe tease at the end of this series.
That's kind of what I think might happen.
Yeah.
So, any death predictions for the second half? I think Sasha's got to go.
She's a goner. Yeah.
She's got to go. I mean, she's been in it a little while now, and I still don't really like her.
Yeah, I don't think she's not given enough. And another criticism is that people get, when they get too much character development in one episode, they're going to be immediately killed off.
I mean, I think the issue with Walking Dead killing characters off is another video in itself. But as far as actual character deaths go, I can actually see Glenn going pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you read the comics, you know what happens.
Yeah.
But, well, we won't mention that here, but...
I don't know, I think if Carol comes back, I reckon she may die.
Well, what's the point?
What's the point of bringing Morgan back?
Well,
what's the point of bringing McGovern
fair enough. Yeah, I don't think they'll kill Carol. Because I almost, like in terms of fan base, and in terms of actual character, I think she's becoming a female Daryl.
Yeah.
She's by far the most popular female on the series.
Yeah. Well, who else is there to kill off other than these?
Maggie.
I don't think they'll kill off Maggie just yet. Well, come on, guys. You like Maggie.
Yeah. But she's a bit of a nothing character, though.
Yeah. But I think it would maybe she could get development if something happens to Glenn.
What do you think about Tyrese?
I didn't like him in season 3.
I really like him as well, actually.
He's come into his own now, and seeing what a beast he was when he got surrounded by those walkers.
Yeah. Speaking of relatively new characters, what about thoughts on Bob, the alcoholic medic?
He's probably going to be a goner, I reckon.
Yeah, I kind of hope he's not though, because I think he's got a lot of story to tell.
Yeah, but I don't know,
And I can't remember who he was. Oh, he was with Maggie and Sasha when the group broke up.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they'll spend a lot of time on that group.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, they're not the most interesting characters in this series.
Do you think Carl will go?
I don't know. I kind of want him to because he's so annoying. Yeah. But no, I don't think he will. What about Rick?
No, people going, oh, kill off Rick and bring Daryl. That's stupid.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, I agree.
Rick is the lead,
can't go.
And he is great in it, and people just you just like Daryl because he's a filthy hillbilly.
God. Well, I think we'll end it on that note.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and if for all things TV, make sure to keep coming back to Culture Shock. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.